Hello, everybody. This is Frankie Day Models. Before we begin, I'd like to wish everybody a happy New Year. Let's start this new year fresh, and let's hope and pray we get this country back in order again in the free world, and a lot more modeling coming up and stuff. It's getting cold up there, guys. It's fixing to snow out here a little bit. I see little flurries coming down. It's still a cheerful day for me. Okay, we got the USS Fletcher. I got her resting over here. I'll maybe work on her probably maybe tomorrow sometime. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the hull by adding non-skids, put the boot topping on there, put the anchors on there, and add some more deck fittings on there here and there. And everything else is be treated subassembly wise by adding the photo etch and detail parts and assemble too. She's done. Okay, right here before you, this is my X-Frog UPC, Union Plastic Corporation out of New Jersey. The same company that bought out that produced the pyro models, the old ITC molds. This is a frog kit. It's offered today in ARC models. Also, they're offered today in Revell of Germany. And here before you, this is the original release from the frog molds. They're all frog molds, but this is an older model. I think I got this probably back in the 60s. No. I remember buying this down there at Woolworths. I think it was about 1970, 71. I think that's what time I bought that thing. Ever since it's been laying dormant. Okay, I'm on this thing pretty much. Oh, yesterday. This is not glued down. It comes off. It's got to be treated. It's got to be weathered. And I got to feed my electrical wire through the hull up to the beacon structure and hook up my light bulb over here. That's a moment to show you, but it was lost here somewhere. I finally found it. It'll stick right up here, and the dome will go over the top of it. I had one of these. I had two of them. I always buy two at a time of everything. You never know. You never know. You may come across you may want to get another one, get you flubbed up, or you want to build another one, and you find there ain't no more left. That's why I always buy two. I got some stills that I made of this. And they came out pretty good. I'm starting the weathering on this. I got the hull all painted. I got pretty well weathered, with the exception of adding rust to it, which has to be next. But before I add rust to it, I got to add the windlasses, a little bit of parts before I get on there. This is a real detailed kit, to say the least. It's only one of its type of this type of model, regardless if it's ARC, Bell Germany, ROG, or UPS, UPC. Like that of the Nantucket lightships, repos, the also repos, but god damn, what is it? Man, oh, I tell you, must have senior moments right now. You got Nantucket, the Chesapeake, the Frying Pan, Hens and Kitchens, all these lightships that were powered vessels that are from the Nantucket Shoals, also in New York. You got the Relief lightship. Those are light vehicles. They're very, I've always fantasized about getting one of these. Like get a real one, make a good home out of it. Oh man! But the South Good Win Lightship, the Trinity lightships, also the North Car lightships. All these lightships had no propulsion at all. The only control they had was the rudder, and that was hooked up to the tiller aft. They had a tiller right there that ran man. It probably took about 2 men just to turn the tiller. So as it's being towed out, it can actually follow the wake of the tug instead of spraying out and causing the line to snap by keeping the tension on there. That's the only control they had. Then they had your anchors. This is LB. This is LB number 17, I believe. The South Goodwins. This might be the one that got lost in the Goodwin sandbanks that broke its mooring. A lot of them at that time, because you got to realize, guys, the North Atlantic Ocean is very treacherous. It's a very unconscionable, unkind ocean. It's the saltiest of them all, the bluest of them all, and it's very unpredictable. You don't know what it'll do. It'll be a milk pond one day, next day it's like hell broke loose. When hell breaks loose in these things, sometimes they snap my mooring chains. Once they break those mooring chains, the ship is the mercy of the current and the wind and the sea. It's got no control. Remember, no propulsion. But you got the Nantucket lightship, the Relief, and the frying pans. All those powered lighthouse vehicle ships, lightships that we had power. They could power the way out of a storm. If it snapped a mooring line or something like this, like a mooring chain, it could power its way out by keeping the nose into the wind until it subsides and the boat come back to the station, hook up another auxiliary emergency anchor, and drop it back to the seabed about 200 feet down out on Nantucket. These are very shallow water lightships. This one here is the Trinity South Goodwin's Sands lightship. Lighthouse vehicle number 17. They were about a little over 100 feet long, and they're about 25 feet wide. They weren't very big. This thing, believe it or not, this is the same scale as my Fletcher. Okay, this is not a very difficult model to build. It's so detailed you can actually add a lot of stuff to it. You can open up these portholes, but all these portholes were not open like that because of the weather out there, the sea. A lot of them, when they opened them, they had covers on there that covered the glass. That was all from the inside to protect the water from getting inside the portholes. These things go out like a stone, they get flooded. Okay, this is the early releasing by UPC, which the molds were surrendered by Frog. I think Frog probably went out of business probably by the end of the 1960s. And their kits are still floating around by then. Oh, yes, they had a lot of hobby shops that had a lot of the kits were available until they're all sold out and then they become dinosaurs. Everything becomes redundant. Okay, I got some slides on this. When I get back, take a look at the slides, get back to me, and figure something else we'll be doing. So stay tuned to the slides, and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, hope you guys like those. Alrighty, what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna add these decals on here. I got some decal bonder I put on there. I gave a good liberal coat of that bonder on there because I don't trust these decals to be good or not. I hope they're good. If they're not good, I'm going to have to get online somewhere. I probably buying another kit just to be able to get the decals for that. But I got a better idea. If they don't work, I got some white stencils I could probably use. But these should work. I examined them very closely. They're not cracked. That's a pretty good sign. They're not cracking me. They'll fall apart. But these here are pretty strong decals. It'll take a while to break up that seal. Like, hell, break that seal on the paper. It's hell. What do you expect? The thing is about what 50 something, 58 years old. Heck, you ain't be too good shape either. Anyway, so I'll be doing those next. I got the weathering top here. I got the skylights and all the equipment. Little storage lockers and everything has been all been fast taped off. It's all white. I got to move those. It's been there's add a whitewash to it, a lot of dark gray on there and stuff. I can add the rust on it. These things are they weren't very immaculate. But what I've seen on YouTube, North Car lightships, Trinity lightships, those things are just rusted up to pieces. So, you're out there in the water, that Atlantic Ocean, salt air and water, that really does a toll on these things. It gives it a lot of it gives it a lot of character too. Okay, this week I'll have two final reveals. I should have this thing done probably about maybe this Friday, and Saturday I'll have my Gulf Star tuna clipper. Have it done. Then I'll try turning to and resuming back on the Fletcher class destroyer and get as much as I get on that going, and make an update video of that too as well. And I'm gonna take my time on the tin can, so I got a lot of stuff going on. I look at that model by the Terror, on the John Philip Franklin expedition. That's a pretty nice kit. It's probably about 32 inches long, 33 inches long, probably about 4 or 5 inches wide. Pretty good sized model, and very historical too. They found the Shackleton ship, the Endurance. Heck, she was down deep out the Weddell Sea up the South Pole. And it's pretty deep. The deepest part out there is about 10,000 feet out there, and most of it's about 5,000 feet. Most of the water in the seabed depths out there in the Weddell Sea anywhere from 5 to 10,000 feet of water. The Erebus and the Terror, they went down very, very shallow water because they're almost inland. And those wrecks are and Shackleton is very, very preserved. You can see what the ice did to that Endurance. It just completely concaved the hull. Because those guys were, pack ice is the worst ice in the world to get stuck in. You get stuck in that pack ice, you've had it. It's like being an almond in a fudge bar. That's what you look like you ain't gonna get out of there. Not too soon. And that ice just keeps on building in and building in the pressures of it. Just that's happened to the Endurance. You just squished it to death. Okay, so I should have a. I'll have one more video on this before I make the final reveal. That should be by tomorrow sometime. I have another video of this, and like I say, by this Friday, or I should have the final reveal for this. And a lot of builds coming your way, fellas. A lot of them coming your way. I was looking around, see anything that I brought out from the barn that I can show you guys. I guess not. I'm doing around with something here right here. Oh yeah. That's the old Lindbergh kit, the T2 tanker. I cut out the bottom of the hull to make a waterline model out of it. This is an old Lindbergh kit. I'm putting all the scratch built parts on this thing. I'll make a nice waterline model out of this tanker. This is a T2 type. This is USS Kennebec. I was on the USS Kennebec 2 or 3 times. I had a couple shipmate buddies of mine that I went to boot camp with. Den's on this ship, the Kennebec. So I've been doing on with that. I think later on, after I get the decals on here and do a little work on it, I might do a little fiddle following around with that Lindbergh CSS Virginia and the United States monitor the Merrimack. And probably doing around that. It's a very easy paint schedule. That always just black, and that's about it. And everything else is just weathering here and there, make it look like it's a ship. Okay, that's about it for me right now, fellas. I'd like to thank everybody for your wonderful replies, comments, views. I'm very deeply honored each one of you, every one of you. And I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas this year, and especially a Happy New Year. We're going to make this a good year, guys. We'll do the best we can. Our Sunday's finest. And right now, there's going to be a lot of stuff going down, but it takes that to get the stuff going. So let's pray to God and everything, that say your prayers and everything, that and take care of your families and everything, and make sure everything's okay. Stock up on mercy food. You don't know what this country's going, anywhere it's going. And I've got a lot of food. Believe it or not, I talk about food. And I rented out. I got 3 10-foot by 30-foot units for all my models and stuff there, and house furniture I've got. And one unit, I got half it's full of food. Sea rations from World War II, Korean War, and Vietnam War. Now they call it MRIs. But like that's emergency food. There, I got a lot of water. So I'm pretty well prepared. I own this place, and hopefully by this month sometime I'll be moving to my new farmhouse. I'll be getting in there. Right now I'm building a shop out there, and those sheds are portable. Because when I built that shed out there in the back out there, I put subflooring in there first, and I built rafters that you can pick up the whole shed and just load it up and just transport it. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Taking all my sheds out here. I can leave them here if these people have. I gotta sell this place. On the other hand, I've been thinking you better not, Frank. You never know, something could happen. You got no place to go. Then what are you gonna do? So I'm kind of planting my eye in here. Okay, that's about it, gentlemen. Children, you guys take care of yourselves. Make mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Take care of yourselves. Stay focused when you drive. Be aware of your surroundings. Spend wisely. It's getting cold out here. Winter's finally getting here. Get yourself a kit. Bring out a kit that you got working on and just haven't got time to finish it. Work is getting slowed down a little bit. You got things to do. It'll nurture your cares away. Bring out that kit and work on it. I'm going to try at some point in time. I'm going to get a live action video. Maybe a live action video this time. I keep promising all the time, guys, live action videos, but something comes up all the time. I'm always doing something. So I'm going to try to get in a live action on this by putting the assembly parts on it and everything. Okay, this is it for the Trinity Lighthouse. Lighthouse Vehicle 17. Lightship Vehicle 17. South Goodwin. And it's for me. And we'll catch you. Hopefully we'll get a live action one on that, guys. We should. I'm going to use my big web camera. Oh, yes. I'm going to go down the best products today, too. I'm going to buy me some web cameras so I can put out there in the shed. I got conduit out here. But I'm going to run all my cables in there and hook up a computer. And make like home out there. I'm gonna pick up some insulation today. I gotta pick up some timber lumber, so I get hot out there in that shed. Because I want to get out there real quick, start making some videos out there, start building the Terror, work on the Norse Glove, work on the Denmark, work on the HMS Victory behind me, and all these big johns that I can work on out there, which I got room. I know it ain't gonna bust it, and it'd be I got plenty of room out there. You hear? It's you know how it is, fellas. It's, when you're limited to a china closet, what do you expect? But I do make the best I can out of it. It's home. That's the way I look at it. It's Frankie Dayland. Okay, old Frank Day getting out of here right now. Get you guys on the next video. We'll try to get live action out, like I said, for the fourth time. And we'll see you tonight. Take care of yourselves, fellas. God bless you all. And we'll see you in the next video. And take care of your family and everything. And you'll be okay. This is Frank Day from Frank Day Model signing off. We'll catch you on the next video. Bye, boys. Take care of yourself. God bless you all.